be a scene straight out of Narcos or any other high-octane Netflix documentary. However, while the setting is similar, the scene is not from a movie. It's real life. It's April 3rd, midday at Istanbul, Turkey. This hangs right in the middle of a transcontinental chase. And so hangs in the air the breadth of Indian law enforcement establishment. This flight began at Cancun in Mexico, a land rather infamously known for the biggest drug kingpins like El Chapo and human traffickers. It was these human traffickers on whom Deepak Pahal, aka Deepak Boxer, aka Ravi Antil, aka Sarvan Singh, was banking on to take his flight of fancy to the promised land of the United States of America. Unfortunately for Boxer, his flight never took off. Instead, a team of crack commandos of Delhi police boxed to bring him back to the Indian shores. But who is this Boxer for whom Indian law enforcement was putting its top gun to test thousands of miles away from homeland for the first time in the history of Delhi police? To know the answer to this, let's listen to the man in the middle of action, HGS Dhaliwal, Special Commissioner of Delhi Police.
Right in the beginning of his criminal, I would say, career in a sense, he was approached by Gogi gang and he participated in one very infamous event in which in Bahadurgarh they made Jitendra Gogi released from a police custody. In fact, that was a very daring incident. It was notable also from the angle that they had snatched one MP5 pistol also, machine pistol 5 from the police personnel. Later on, which was dumped in a open field, and they, I think, got some call made because they were very scared of taking along that vehicle, that weapon and getting caught with it. That was a very daring incident because Jitendra Gogi was very notorious by then, and to make him escape from police custody needed a lot of planning. They had a car, they had two-wheelers trailing the vehicle in which Jitendra Gogi was being transported. Later on, second time when he again came into much higher notoriety was when he made his another gang member Kuldeep Fajja escape from Guru Tegh Bahadur Hospital. That was the second incident in which one of their co-accused was also shot by police. He was shot dead. But Deepak Boxer managed to escape, and they could take away Kuldeep Fajja. Later on, after 2 days, Kuldeep Fajja was also shot by Delhi Police Special Cell. So this was the background. So while he was on the run, his involvement has come in 10 cases of murder, 5 cases of attempt to murder, 3 cases of extortion, and couple of other cases. So his police custody we already had of 8 days, and it is still unraveling. We are still connecting the dots. He was operational commander after the Gogis and Fajja's death for his gang, and they really know NCR very well. Their gang members are inside jail also. They were doing some stuff from inside jail. They had members overseas also.
This is the story of a small town boy and a gold medalist boxer turning into a murderer and running a crime syndicate. Born in Sonipat city of Haryana, he held ambitions of becoming a boxer, even travelled abroad. But his journey into the big, bad world of crime started after he was barred by the Sports Authority of India from going ahead with the boxing career after he had a scuffle with a fellow boxer. After that, his fortune fizzled out.
I'm at the headquarters of Special Cell here in the national capital. The Delhi Police Special Cell has managed to arrest the person on the top of their most wanted list. 27-year-old Deepak Boxer, the resident of Sonipat in Haryana, has been arrested by the police from crossing over to 9 countries to changing his look and getting a fake passport made in another name. He tried all he can to evade the Indian authorities but failed in all of the attempts. Who exactly is Deepak Deepak Boxer here. Deepak Boxer is the leader of Gogi gang, the notorious Gogi gang. He had a bounty of 2.5 lakh on his head, he was wanted in more than 24 cases of murder and extortion. Now, Delhi police, after relentless work of 8 months, managed to arrest him from Mexico. But the question arises as to how did he manage to evade from India and go all the way to Mexico.
To understand the man and nexus better, we also spoke to Gagan Bhaskar, who's the principal investigating officer of the case and also one of the few officers who travelled half the way across the world to track and trap Boxer.
दीपक बॉक्सर दिल्ली एनसीआर का मोस्ट ड्रेडेड गैंगस्टर है, जो कि मल्टीपल मर्डर्स और मल्टीपल एक्सटॉर्शन केसेस में वांटेड है. पिछले 2-3 साल से इसका जो एक गैंग था, गोगी गैंग, उसके लीडर की डेथ के बाद ही टुक ओवर एज द हेड ऑफ जितेंद्र गोगी गैंग एंड वाज मोस्ट फेयरसम, जो लगातार कई मर्डर और कई एक्सटॉर्शन केसेस में इन्वॉल्व रहा है.
Now, under intense pressure from law enforcement and figuring on every most wanted list, Boxer was desperate to escape Indian shores. His desperation took him to a city 250 kilometers from the national capital. On a chilly winter day in December of 2022, Boxer met with agent Mehfooz Khan in Bareilly, who arranged a fake passport for him. The new identity Boxer now held was one of Ravi Antil. With his passport to freedom in his hand, Boxer travelled first to Calcutta. From there on Jan 6th, he first flew to Dubai, followed by Kazakhstan, then to Istanbul, Panama City, Port of Spain, Suriname. He stayed there for almost 3 weeks and then came back to Panama City. He then went to Costa Rica, then El Salvador, stayed there for 18 days and then finally reached Mexico.
मैम, हम लोग इस पे 8 महीने से लगातार मेहनत कर रहे थे, तो लगातार कंटिन्यूड रेड्स पिछले 8 महीने से कर रहे थे. उसी दौरान इन लोगों को, इसके गैंग को ये सेंस हुआ कि पुलिस इसको ट्रैक करके पकड़ सकती है, तो इन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि ये हिंदुस्तान से इलीगली यूएस भेज दिया जाए, ताकि वहां जाकर ये और एक्टिवली गैंग की एक्टिविटीज को स्पीड अप कर सके. तो वर्दी सीपी सर और स्पेशल सीपी सर ने एक कोऑर्डिनेटेड एक्शन स्टार्ट किया विद द हेल्प ऑफ एमएचए एंड एमईए, और फिर मुझे और इंस्पेक्टर मनीष यादव, मेरे कुलीग को, दोनों को मैक्सिको भेजा गया.
In his case also, there are people who are sitting in Australia who financed for his entire route of, which we call, donker, because of a lot of human carriage involved in this. And they had their associates in California who were making extortion calls on their behalf. They had guys in Turkey, Dubai, Almaty, even in Canada. So the reach is quite a bit. And since you said it's a long route which we were talking, so he managed to secure the passport. So he has an associate in jail who facilitated somebody who approached this eventual Mehfooz who made the passport. He did not know that this guy for whom he's getting the passport procured is the most wanted gangster. See, the passport was procured in name of Ravi Antil, which was of course an acquired identity, and the photo of the person obviously was his only, so that it matches, but name and other identities were all very different. After he secured the passport, he, as a matter of precaution, he didn't fly from Delhi because we were in hot pursuit. We have been chasing him. We have missed him on many occasions. He boarded the flight from Calcutta. From Calcutta, he went to Dubai. From Dubai, he went to Almaty. From Almaty, he went to, via Panama, port of Spain, he went to Suriname. He stayed around 3 odd weeks in Suriname. He stayed for a long time in Dubai also, few days in Almaty. From Suriname again, he went via Panama City, again through Costa Rica to Guatemala, and from where he went via truck to Mexico. And in Mexico also he did travel around. He was in Merida, the Yucatan province, and he was also, touching the areas of Tehucan and Guadalajara, etc., which is also known for human trafficking, also huge narco presence in some areas.